All right, welcome back to another episode of the Talking Ball podcast. Uh, Kyle, this week has been a good week. Why is that?
Because pitchers and catchers have reported.
Heck yeah,
Spring training is underway.
we're back. We're so back.
It is very back. I am getting more and more excited. I saw this morning that Tony Vitello was helping the pitchers with PFPs.
I did see that video. They were just talking about it on KMBR. But yeah, he's Tony Vitello, new manager of the Giants, is down in Scottsdale working with all the players, and definitely it is nice to see some of the fresh faces, but it's also neat to see some of the new faces.
Yeah, Luis Arraez.
Luis Arraez, I
Giants
honestly,
uniform.
he's already making a little bit of an early impression.
Yeah, he looks good in orange and black.
Yeah. But yeah, pretty overall uneventful week in terms of overall baseball news.
No more. I mean, there's like no more big free agents left, right?
Anybody who's a free agent now is not in the tier of probably best available, but we did get some news on a couple of notable players, though. First of all, now we can say former Giant Justin Verlander, going back to his roots, going to play for the Detroit Tigers. He signed a 1-year, $12 million deal, I think.
Yep.
And so that's pretty neat to see.
Yeah, he's coming home.
I texted my godfather Greg when I found that out, because he's a huge Tigers fan because he's from Michigan, and so probably will be Verlander's final year, I'm guessing, because
I'm assuming this is like
because he's gone
classic
back.
Twilight. He's gonna have his like Pujols arc.
Yeah.
So I think it's good. He's obviously just gonna be there for the feels and the vibes, because I mean, he did do really well in the second half last year, but he's probably at the end of his twilight.
Yeah.
But hey, as long as he can keep pitching, and who knows, maybe he'll actually be a core piece of the rotation for the Tigers.
We'll see if he actually gets a win in one of his first 5 starts.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to wait until beginning of August to get his first win.
Ooh, actually, thinking about it now, we've had some big injury reports over the week.
Okay.
First off, this one, I don't know if Blue Jays fans care to hear this one. Anthony Santander.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
He's going to miss 5 to 6 months and is going to have left labral surgery. Keep in mind, he signed a 5-year, almost $100 million deal last year and has only played 54 games.
Yeah.
And has done absolutely nothing for the team so far. So even if the Blue Jays are still spending money, some of it might be dead money soon, because Santander has been a major flop so far.
Yeah, big time. Signed him to big multi-year deal, and haven't really heard his name much out in Toronto's camp. But what else? What other injury news?
Corbin Carroll fractured his hamate bone in his non-throwing hand during live at-bats.
He's going to miss the WBC, right?
Yes, but he should be he should be ready for opening day, although they're thinking that it might be another week or two before he comes back.
Okay.
So that's a big blow for Team USA, but now that means PCA is probably going to start in left field or center field.
Do you think they'll replace Corbin Carroll with somebody?
I'm assuming there's substitutes. You could probably get... No, dude, I don't even know. Like Brandon Nimmo, maybe, to be the center, like a replacement.
Yeah, maybe.
Someone like that. That's the first outfielder that came in my head. Bellinger, maybe,
Bellinger.
if he wants to.
Yeah, that's true.
And then the last one is also a huge one. Francisco Lindor needs to repair a broken hamate bone in his left hand.
Yeah.
It's going to take 6 weeks, so he will not be in the World Baseball Classic either.
Right.
But I think he was close to bowing out anyway.
Yeah.
One thing I found out, you know how Team Puerto Rico was having issues with their medical
I did see that.
insurance? Shout out to Bad Bunny. He ended up paying for covering for, I believe, Lindor's and Javi Baez's medical insurance.
I did see that. And then I also saw something that with involving Carlos Santana, that he couldn't get his insurance figured out, and am I mistaken, or was Carlos Santana involved in something.
He might have
like
been part
that.
of it. Is he playing for Team Puerto Rico?
That or Team Dominican Republic, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did see the news about Bad Bunny. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I did see something funny from a Nationals fan yesterday.
Yeah. What's that?
So a few days ago, the Nationals signed Miles Michaelis to a 1-year deal.
Okay.
And Miles Michaelis has always been just a pedestrian starter.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had that really good 2018, decent 2019, and then just fell off the map. And he like always gets an inflated like 4.5 to like 5 ERA in the last like 4 years. So Nationals fans are like, what are we doing? Like, is this the guy really to help lead a rebuild right now?
A rebuild with a 33-year-old manager.
Yeah, like you talk about like Tony Vitello being a unique hire. I think definitely that is like a unique hire.
The Nationals are in rebuild from top to bottom right now.
Yeah, and
they already got a good kickstart last year with C.J. Abrams and
James Wood.
But now that Mackenzie Gore's out of the picture,
that's
those two pieces right there are going to be the new franchise pillars for the Nats.
Yeah, it sounded like I think there was a thing where Posey said he almost got Abrams too.
Well, there were talks for Abrams, but I think the Giants weren't willing to give what the Nationals really wanted.
Yeah, I think the Nationals maybe wanted Eldridge.
I was going to say Eldridge. Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, Abrams is not worth our top prospect.
Heck no.
I would have said maybe like Dakota Johnson or maybe
Dakota Jordan.
Or Jordan. Yeah, I always say Johnson. For
Dakota Jordan and Bo Davidson.
Or Bo Davidson, but not Bryce Eldridge tier.
Yeah,
so like
true.
the only players I would give up for like Bryce Eldridge are like the
Skubal. Skubal and Ohtani. Does Ohtani have a no trade clause in his contract?
Oh, dude, he's gonna be a Dodger for the rest
of his
life.
He's gonna be a Dodger for his whole contract. I'm just thinking out loud.
No, I doubt he has a no trade clause. I don't think he'll ever. I doubt he'll ever be in a situation where he needs to be traded, because the Dodgers just make so much money.
Yeah,
and I think they're always just gonna be competitive for as long as he's on the team. Oh yeah, speaking of the Dodgers,
they re-signed Evan Phillips.
Evan Phillips, Kike, and Max Muncy are all coming back
on 1-year deals.
Yes, but
I forgot that Muncy was a free agent.
Yeah, but Muncy also has a club option for 2027 and 2028.
Ah, well,
if they buy out his,
if you're Muncy, you want the Dodgers to take that option.
Yeah, like he comes really cheap for the solid production that he puts out on the field.
Mm-hmm.
$4.5 million to Kike is okay.
Well, it's Kike Hernandez. Honestly, for someone who doesn't like the Dodgers, it looks weird when he's not in a Dodger uniform.
Yeah,
I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, and then the last free agent signing, I texted you about this week because I was so baffled by this signing. Okay, Chris Bassett fans don't hate me.
Oh yeah,
but okay, he's a good pitcher, but he's also, I think, on the wrong side of 30. He's like almost 38 now, I think. What in anyone's right mind would sign Chris Bassett to a 1-year, $18.5 million deal?
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
That was what Verlander was making last year.
Uh-huh.
Like, what?
Look, he was with he started with the A's, right? And then he went to New York.
Yeah, he went to the Mets and then he signed with the Blue Jays.
Oh, that's right.
Like, he was good, yeah, but like,
and he's a veteran pitcher, but
he's always been solid, but he had a really bad year last year.
Hmm.
Injuries, and then he had some regression. I don't know what Mike Elias is seeing in that, but if he thinks that's what's going to push the needle, then who am I to judge? I'm hoping that the Orioles bounce back because they've actually spent money this year.
I mean, I think they've been talked about a lot for like being one of the top 10 teams starting this season. Obviously, they still have their young core with Gunnar Henderson and Jackson Holiday, and
Adley
Rutschman's still on the team. He hasn't been traded.
They have all these young prospects. They got Kierstad. They got
and then on top of that, they're bringing in Alonso.
Yeah. Hopefully that veteran. I can't believe I'm calling Alonso a veteran now. That's so weird.
Well, he's been in the league a long time.
I remember when he made his debut season.
Yeah,
all those years ago.
The young polar bear. That was
now
when he won the home run derby that one year, right?
Yeah, God, now I feel old.
Um,
But yeah, that's the last of the free agents that we got this week.
yeah, pretty much.
And now for the creme de la creme.
Okay.
Everyone probably heard this news yesterday, but the Phillies made it very aware that Nick Castellanos was not going to be invited to spring training.
This is an interesting story.
So yesterday, about 24 hours from yesterday, they just decided that they don't have any good trade candidates, or nobody wanted to take on that god-awful contract he signed 4 years ago. So Nick Castellanos was released and is now a free agent.
But the terms, or I won't say the terms. The background of all this is what's really interesting. So from what I understand, because I think he posted something on Instagram.
He
with
did.
a letter that he wrote.
I saw it. Also, I thought that was his kid that wrote that.
Yeah. So from what I understand, there was a game last season. It had to have been, was it? It was in Miami. I was gonna say it was in Miami. It was a game where he either did something or he was playing poorly, and he got benched. And while he was on the bench, while the game was still going on, he went into the clubhouse and brought out a beer. And, Nick Castellanos, this isn't 1981 or 1976.
Yeah.
There are standards now, and he got what, I guess you could say, got what he deserved. I don't know. He's one of those players that he's past 30 years old, and I don't know if you'd say he's past his prime or not. He's still
he's
could have some moments out here and there. I don't know when he was with the Phillies, but definitely it definitely is interesting. I think he'll probably be someone will need him.
He'll at minimum get a spring training invite.
Probably.
He'll probably get a major league deal because he still has that pedigree on him.
Yeah, that's true.
But the Phillies will also be swallowing $20 million this year just to pay him and get him off the books.
Yeah,
which is insane.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. There's all and like it makes me think like of all these teams that whether it's players or coaches or managers or whatever who are no longer on these teams, but these clubs are still having to pay these people money. Like I was listening this morning on the radio. The Giants are still having to pay Blake Snell, and are they still having to pay Rodon? No, I don't think so.
I think we still have to pay Jorge Soler for another year.
Oh, really? And then I know that Giants are still paying this last year for Bob Melvin. Because they made the best decision in the world to extend him.
Extended him like morons.
But yeah, it's definitely interesting, this whole Nick Castellanos story.
Yeah. I'm making my bold hot take here. I think I told you, I think either the Marlins or the Rockies are going to swipe him up.
Yeah, that wouldn't shock me.
Some team's going to take on the withered remains of what was a top-tier player.
Speaking of the Rockies, and we were just talking about injuries, I saw that the Rockies placed Chris Bryant on the 60-day injured list. What?
Jesus Christ!
Did he only play 11 games last season?
I don't even know at this
point.
Am
I right?
At this rate,
has he even played 100 games with the Rockies?
Not even in a season. At this rate, I'm surprised if they just don't release him. Yeah. Might as well release him at this point. It's the most depressing thing to see.
It is really depressing because it's not like he's not being good to the franchise. He's just been hurt for the last 5 years. Really since
when he's on the field though, he sucks.
So
he can't even back it up.
I mean, his last great moments honestly probably was in the NLDS with the Giants.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything since. That 2021 offseason needs to be studied, and how terrible all the big signings were. You also had Javi Baez.
That's true.
Signing with Detroit.
That
offseason?
Was it the 21? No, I'm thinking of.
It was right before the lockout.
That's right.
Javi Baez, you signed Nick Castellanos. Philly signed Schwarber that year too.
Yeah, that's right.
I think they also signed Taiwan. No, the Mets signed Taiwan Walker.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the 22 offseason when it was Aaron Judge, and then 23 offseason was Ohtani. So it's just
that 2021 offseason needs to be studied, and it's
it's pretty
ineptitude.
It's pretty interesting.
I'm wondering if that lockout, like the impending lockout, had something to do with like some players getting way too much money, because Castellanos
Could have been.
he got $100 million because this is year 5 of his deal. This is the final year.
Mm-hmm.
But the Phillies are just going to swallow the money. Baez, I think, has one more year after this season because he signed a 6-year. And then Bryant signed a 7-year. So he still has 2 more years after this year.
Yeah. It is funny just to think about, when there are this whole group of players that, have signed these deals, or whether they got traded or injured. Like, we're talking Chris Bryant or, now Nick Castellanos. It's just, just interesting how some of the storylines for some of these big name players play out.
Yeah. And that got me thinking. Dave Dombrowski, the general manager for the Phillies, this kind of has me thinking about how tradition stays the same with him.
Mm-hmm.
He spends money on big free agents, makes them a competitive playoff team, and then the eventual fallout from those players either aging, declining, and or needing to be traded to save money.
Right.
It's all in the Dave Dombrowski cycle for me, and I'm wondering if the clock's going to strike midnight on him soon, because I know Phillies fans aren't going to
Well, they struck out on Bichette.
I know Phillies fans are not going to stand for mediocrity, which I think they're probably going to be this year. I think
aside from because aside from when they just a few years ago when they won the pennant, aside from that year, back from when the last time they won the World Series, which was 2008, I think, they've really just either been not good or good enough just to get into the playoffs. And so it is really interesting.
Yeah, they had that core from the late 2000s, and then I think literally it ended once Ryan Howard tore his Achilles in 2011.
I mean, growing up, it was, when the Phillies were good, it was always Roy Halladay, Jimmy Rollins, Shane Victorino, Chase Utley. Yeah. So it is interesting to think back on that stuff.
Yeah.
Today is also another big day for baseball, as we have in the background as opening day for college baseball.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
If anyone like me watches this channel, Wheels, he's going to be very busy this weekend. So give him your support. Shout out Wheels. Go watch his videos. He does a very good job of keeping track of everything college sports.
Yeah.
He was posting.
That's a good point.
I think he was posting college football this year too.
Mm-hmm.
I think he has another channel for that, and he's also doing college softball. Started I think 2 weeks ago.
It's been on for the last week and a half.
It's been on for a while. I don't watch college softball. I just don't.
Yeah.
I probably should though.
Oklahoma and Texas, and they'll have good softball programs.
I think I'm gonna start tuning into UConn softball.
Why UConn?
Because my cousin, she has committed to UConn.
Oh, to play softball?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So I might start watching UConn softball next year.
Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, it's this spring, you got spring training starting. In this case, this year we got the World Baseball Classic starting up in a couple weeks.
Yeah. And
then we got college baseball. I one of the fun things about college baseball that I really like is a lot of the Midwest and northern U.S. Schools that have baseball teams. They go down to the South or Florida or Texas or Arizona, or even out to the West Coast to come play in these showcases. I know today Michigan is playing Oregon State down in Tempe, where it's either at the Sun Devils baseball complex or the Angel spring training complex.
I think it's where the Devils are, because that's where the Arizona Coyotes used to play.
Okay.
Before they moved to Utah.
No, the Coyotes played at the Gila River Arena There's a small
Yeah,
arena.
but then their lease, I think, ran out.
Oh, really?
They lost their lease or whatever.
Oh,
had
so
to-
they played it.
They had to move to Tempe for like a year or two before they moved to
Played it
Utah, and
ASU.
then became what's known as the Mammoth.
Yeah. Have you ever been to ASU's campus? It's pretty nice.
No, I have
It's
not.
it's the football stadium is it's perched right up against this big hill down there. It's kind of like the UTEP football, University of Texas El Paso, because it's right. It's like it's right on the border, but then they built the UTEP football stadium right into this hill, and like if you go up and sit at like the top seats at this stadium, you can like look over, and Mexico territory is right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so college baseball is always fun.
Thinking about it now, let's make some predictions. How do we think?
For college baseball,
Who do we think's gonna fly above the rest of the pack this year? Probably an SEC team, but
SEC or ACC team.
let's just pretend everyone has a chance this year.
Everybody has a chance. When was the last time a Big Ten school won the College World Series?
Oregon State.
Oregon State isn't in the Big
Oh, they're
Ten.
Pac-12. They were Pac-12.
You're thinking, well, we can throw
I'm thinking
in,
like football
terms.
terms.
Well, Oregon obviously, well, UCLA right now, I looked, UCLA is the number 1 ranked baseball team right now.
I don't get that.
But UCLA, Oregon, USC, and Washington are the 4 West Coast schools.
Oh, you meant West Coast. I was like in the nation.
Well, no. I said
I was like,
I'm thinking
no
Big Ten.
way.
So
Okay.
like throw in those 4 schools, but then yeah, Big Ten: Michigan, Ohio State, Indiana,
Yeah.
the Michigan State, all those schools.
Is Oklahoma in the Big Ten?
Oklahoma's in the SEC.
Okay. See, like, that's where you got the better ball knowledge of that because you watch so much college football.
Yeah.
I don't. I know nothing
College
about
football,
those.
college basketball. Shout out to Michigan Wolverines basketball team. They probably had their best win of the year on Wednesday. They were down, I want to say 16 to the unranked Northwestern Wildcats at Northwestern. Northwestern, don't you know, a team that still only has 2 conference wins.
Yep.
And Michigan, going into that game was I think they were 22-1 and 10-1 in conference play. Michigan's only lost to Wisconsin this year. They lost by 2 at home.
You guys lost to Wisconsin?
Yeah, that was a hard fought game. Wisconsin was like shooting their brains out. But Michigan, they went on a stretch in the second half where I know that in the second half they finished the game. Well, long story short, they were down by 16 at one point and they won by 10 or 11. Michigan did. So that's a plus 26-27 point margin right there.
So are they favorites for March Madness, or is it still Duke and
so right
Tennessee?
now, Tennessee's in the top 25, but they're not.
Oh, did they fall off the map?
Well, I
Or
mean,
no. Who was the other? Was it Oklahoma?
No. So I think right now, the top 4 teams we're talking Michigan, Arizona, Duke, and Houston.
Arizona.
Houston is the defending runner-up because Florida beat Houston in the national championship last year. But Arizona finally lost their first game on Monday night at Kansas. So Michigan has one more game before the next AP poll comes out, and that's tomorrow, Saturday morning, against at home in Ann Arbor against UCLA. So I would assume that if Michigan wins that game, then it wouldn't shock me if they get bumped up to number 1. I've been me and my dad have been going back and forth, and we've been like, oh, Michigan needs to stay at number 2 or number 3. We don't want them to be at number 1 because they're going to have the biggest target on their back.
They would also see if they can beat the curse.
Well, yeah, but
I mean, who broke that curse? Someone broke that curse recently, didn't they?
What are we talking about?
Like being the number 1 seed in March Madness.
Oh, you mean like having a perfect season, or?
Yeah, there's always the curse of like the 1 seed.
Every year there's 4 1 seeds, right? Because in the March Madness bracket, there's 4 regions, and each region,
Oh, never mind then. Yeah, again, I'm thinking
14.
I'm thinking like baseball
teams. No, baseball. No, it's not like baseball. So like I'd say right now, probably the 4 number 1 seeds would be Michigan, Duke, Arizona, and Houston. Is my guess.
Yeah, to all
maybe UConn. I don't know.
For context, to all the listeners, I don't watch college basketball or college football that much, so I'm getting educated just as much as everyone else right now.
Kyle gets to educate me on. I mean, Kyle knows way more about baseball than I do, and I know way more about college sports than Kyle does. So it's fair.
The standings, the brackets, everything like that.
It's fair game.
That's your realm.
Yeah, but
the actual fundamentals of like the game of baseball.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, you still play baseball, so
dude, my tryouts are in, what's the date today? I got about 3 weeks until my tryouts. Nice. I'm very excited.
Gotta go loosen up that throwing arm.
I know, dude. My hips are like locked up right now. This sucks.
But anyways, what I was saying was, Michigan basketball this season is on a generational run. Excuse me, that was a voice crack. Michigan, as I was saying, Michigan baseball is on, not Michigan baseball, Michigan basketball, excuse me, is on quite the run this season. They did have huge expectations coming into this season. This is head coach Dusty May's second year with the Michigan Wolverines, and I saw this graphic on Wednesday night when I was watching their game against Northwestern. With Michigan's win on Wednesday night, Dusty May is now the second fastest Big Ten head coach to reach 60 wins. He's got, let's see, I don't know the exact numbers, but or maybe it's like, first the coaches to reach their first 50 wins in like under 60 days or 60 games. I don't know, but
so he's a very good.
Yes, he's a very good coach. He's also been on a tear on the recruiting trail because Michigan, coming into this season, they've had the really solid incoming recruiting class with freshman highlighted by his name's Trey McKinney. He was Michigan's Mr. Basketball. He was the number 1 player coming out of the state of Michigan. He's a 5-star recruit.
Nice.
He's a shooter. He's a guard. But on the flip side, Michigan really struggled with the transfer portal. I don't remember the exact rankings, but Michigan brought in the number 1. I think it was the number 1 overall player in the transfer portal, Yaxel Lendeborg. That's a real name.
Who?
Yaxel Lendeborg. He was
like a center.
He going last year. He was when he was weighing his options. Like he was 50-50, either going into the draft, or he was going to commit to play at Michigan for his final season. A year ago, if Lendeborg would have gone straight in to the draft, he would have been a lottery pick likely. But he decided to pull out, and he probably got some big NIL deal to come play at Michigan. And to no one's surprise, at least in Michigan land, I mean, he's been on every single shortlist for all the top players. He's on the Naismith Player of the Year shortlist.
So, do you think is he like a top 10 like?
He might be a lottery. He might be a lottery pick. He could be a top 10, top 12 pick in the next NBA draft.
Okay.
But Michigan also brought in a few other players. They brought in a 7'3" center, Adai Mara from UCLA.
Jesus.
He's been one of the best. I think he might be the best shot blocker.
I mean,
he's 7'3".
You're 7'3".
He's 7'3".
I assume
he's the tallest. He's the tallest player ever in to play basketball at Michigan.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure if you're 7'3", I'm pretty sure you need to block everything.
Yeah, Michigan also picked up a player. His name's Morez Johnson Jr. He played at Illinois last year. He's low key one of the better players in the country. He has one of the best field goal averages and points per game numbers and stats. And then Michigan's point guard that they snagged from North Carolina, Elliot Cadeau. He's having one of his best years from beyond the arc, shooting the 3.
Okay, so
and
pretty much their whole like team
Michigan,
right now that
Michigan basketball
they've
right
built
now.
up have all been mostly transfers.
Yeah,
And
but
not
they
even
they also have established players that have been with the program for the last couple of years.
okay. So, but like most of the success is coming from the transfer portal right now.
Yeah, actually 4 of Michigan's starters this year are from the transfer portal.
Okay.
One of so
that's
transfer portal. I mean, like I said, Dusty May.
Yeah, that's a good
struck it big with the transfer portal.
That's a good testament to his like scouting.
Yeah,
and stuff.
but building a rapport with all these other young recruits, and I just saw earlier this week that Michigan landed a 5-star recruit who was in the 2027 class, but he reclassified to the 2026 class. So
Michigan.
all things are pointing up for Michigan basketball.
Yeah.
As for Michigan football, we could get into that another day.
Yeah.
Michigan basketball right now, they're on a tear. Definitely, they're going to be fun to watch in March Madness.
Do you think at minimum their baseball team will rank this year?
Michigan baseball
At the end of like once like regionals come around, do you think they'll be ranked?
I mean, they could be. I've been hearing some muffled noise out of Michigan baseball that they might be pretty decent. I know that I think last year in the Big Ten tournament they were like a win or two away.
Yeah.
Where if they would have won the Big Ten tournament, they would have had a shot to get into a regional pool for College World Series. But
yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought like the highest they ranked last year was like maybe 18th or 19th.
It might have been.
Yeah,
I mean,
they didn't.
We were talking about this earlier. Michigan historically,
not a baseball team.
No, but they do have. There are some prominent names.
Yeah.
Barry Larkin.
Tom Brady.
No, I'm talking about Michigan baseball.
Yeah.
The first name that comes to mind is Barry Larkin.
Well, Tom Brady got drafted by the Expos.
Well, but Tom Brady played football at Michigan, not baseball.
Look up Michigan alumni.
Yeah, finally. Woohoo. I'm getting Kyle turned on to Michigan athletics.
Does not mean I'm a Michigan homer.
Yeah.
Michigan baseball.
It would only be better if we lived in the state of Michigan, then we could actually go to Michigan events.
Okay, so you said, who'd you say, Barry Larkin?
Barry Larkin.
Let's see. Oh, this is all like, this is very.
Is it? Oh, it's not like popularity. It's
it's by year.
By
okay,
year.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Barry Larkin's on there, right?
Yep, there he is.
Yeah.
Barry Larkin.
I know there's a couple other names that
JJ Putz, Rich Hill, dude.
Yeah.
Legendary Rich Hill. Chris Getz. Oh, Jesus.
Jake Cronenworth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, went to Michigan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's about it.
It's not,
bunch of like meh people that you maybe have seen like play for a year or two. Oh, Jim Abbott.
Yeah, Jim Abbott. He's another prominent name.
Chris Sabo.
Chris Sabo went to
Yeah,
the corked bat guy.
I guess so.
That's the only thing I know Chris Sabo for is
part of that.
The corked bat. His bat just exploded with the cork coming out.
I see Sizemore, but I don't think that's spelled the same as like Grady
Sizemore. Probably.
I think it's spelled differently though.
Yeah. Then you look at a lot of the older people don't really recognize much.
Yeah, nobody else really, but
yeah.
I mean, Jake Cronenworth's kind of cool.
Yeah, he's still around.
Wow, he was in college a long time ago.
Yeah, he was in the minors too for a while before he came up.
Yeah, 5 years. He got drafted I think he got drafted in like 2015 and didn't make his debut until COVID year.
Mm-hmm. Kyle, I wanted to ask you, have you been watching any Olympics?
No. No, I have not.
Come on. You didn't even watch USA play hockey yesterday against Latvia?
No. I have been keeping up with like Team Canada though.
Why Team Canada?
Because Magnus is Celebrini, man.
Oh, Magnus Celebrini?
I'm a Celebrini fanboy.
Yeah.
He's 19 years old and he's already kind of a de facto captain.
He was the star of Canada's game yesterday.
Yeah, he's the de facto captain.
Sidney Crosby's the captain.
I said de facto captain.
Yeah, but Crosby's the captain and McDavid and Cale Makar are the alternates.
Yeah.
But
that's just because
Celebrini,
Celebrini, they have experience.
Celebrini he'll be playing for Team Canada for as long as the International Olympic Committee allows NHL players to play hockey. Macklin Celebrini might be the captain, the official captain for Team Canada in the near future.
Because who knows how long Crosby has left.
Well, hockey players play for a long time. I mean, come on.
Cal McCarr's not getting any younger, is he?
Well, we're talking about, hockey players who played for a long time. I mean, Jaromir Jagr played professional hockey into his 50s.
I mean, Jumbo Joe retired when he was 43?
Something like that.
42?
Yeah. Patrick Marleau was in his 40s too.
Couture.
Well, Couture, he had to medically retire.
Yeah, but he's
still in his
old.
30s, but he had to medically retire.
I think MVS was pretty, or MEV, Jesus. MEV, Mark Edward Vlasic.
Yeah.
He was kind of old at the end of his deal.
Yeah, he was.
Ironic how you get rid of your biggest contract anchor and your team is astoundingly good the following season.
The Sharks, like the Nationals, have been under a very slow rebuilding process, right? They've been trying to get themselves reestablished with their new coach, Warsofsky, and they've been using their draft picks, bringing in Celebrini and Will Smith and Misa and Eklund.
Yeah, kind of unfortunate Misa can't get some consistency going, but
he got hurt
again.
Yeah, but the Olympics are always fun because, I mean, for me, there's the Olympics always kind of has its own aura to it, right? It has the Olympic theme that John Williams wrote, and it's all the countries coming together. So it's
I think
I like that stuff.
I think my thing right now is I'm kind of just waiting for the Summer Olympics. I might just be waiting for the
LA 28 Olympics. They're going to be the LA 28 Olympics are going to be historical on all different kinds of levels, but
yeah, honestly, I'm just waiting for the World Cup.
That's this summer. The LA 28 Olympics are going to be incredible because it'll be the first Summer Olympics. It'll be the first Olympics period in the U.S. since the 2002 Winter Olympics at Salt Lake City. They'll be the first Summer Olympics in the U.S. since the 1996 Olympics in Atlanta. But just the magnitude of, all the historical and new venues that are going to be hosting Olympic events.
Yeah,
they're gonna. I from what I understand, they're going to be sharing the opening ceremonies between the LA Coliseum, which is where the last two Olympic Games in LA, the '84 Olympics, and I want to say like one of the Olympics in the 1920s.
I thought you were gonna say like SoFi.
No. But the Coliseum, if you've ever been to the Coliseum or if you ever drive past it, the Olympic torch at the far end of it is always lit.
Oh yeah.
But that's where the ceremonies have been in the past. But I think they're going to be splitting the Olympic ceremonies between the Coliseum and SoFi Stadium.
I saw a funny commercial where Jalen Hurts lit up the Olympic
for flag football.
For flag football.
Yeah, well, flag football is going to come, and then the NFL is going to let NFL players play in it. I'm
like, are we seriously treating? I'm sorry, are we really treating flag football as an Olympic sport? Are you kidding me?
Kyle, let's stay open-minded here. Just think about this.
This is flag football. This is a PE exercise.
Listen. Just think about this for a second, okay? At the LA 28 Summer Olympics, we potentially will have NFL, MLB, and NBA players all competing for Olympic medals.
Yeah, but you may as well no one plays football outside of the U.S. That's the problem.
Flag football is really
it's easy. You could literally pull off any people off the street and tell them, hey, go catch and throw a football and just pull these flaggy thingies whenever you need to. This is not a sport. It's not football. You want to call it flag football? I'm like, really? If that's the case, then make cheerleading an Olympic sport. That's more of a sport than flag football.
Well, they're going to have lacrosse. They're going to have.
That's more of a sport.
Well, I'm talking about either new sports they've never had or sports that they're bringing back for the first time in a long time.
Flag football.
This will be the first time that baseball will be played since the '84 Olympics.
Oh, they're not going to have I'm pretty sure they're probably just going to bring a ton of D1 college players.
No, the Major League Baseball said that they want to have their players playing it.
Yeah, they want to, but how many of them are actually going to try to do that?
I think a fair share would want to.
I don't know.
But look, I think there's going to be the cricket is going to have its debut. Lacrosse,
cricket. I'm surprised cricket was an Olympic sport to begin with.
Maybe it was like 50 or 60 years ago. I don't remember.
I think they're probably going to make pickleball an Olympic sport now.
I think pickleball deserves to be an Olympic sport.
It's not. That
I don't
much of
know
a
if
sport.
it is going to be.
That's like a country club sport. That's like saying if pickleball should be in the Olympics, then you need to put golf.
Yeah,
you need to put golf in the Olympics.
All of these like fitness and health clubs around town that have had tennis courts for years. Like for example, the airport club.
Yeah.
By the airport, they had tennis courts, and they have since turned them into pickleball courts.
Like there's a fine.
There's high demand for pickleball.
Yeah, like there's a fine line between like what should be an Olympic sport, like what requires blood. Like this is why I think flag football is so stupid. Like yes, you can be physically fit for that, but you can also just be like big, not mobile, and still throw a football around. Like a lot of quarterbacks are kind of like non-mobile throwing big guys. Like with other Olympic sports, like
shout out Phillip Rivers,
like the decathlon, like the hurling and the discus and the javelins, like you put your blood, sweat, and tears into that. Like these Olympic athletes do that. And with flag football, that's like turning.
If you win the gold medal in the decathlon at the Olympics,
yeah,
it's the term you're the greatest athlete in the world.
Yeah, and if you win a gold medal in flag football, congratulations, you were the best in PE. That's all I can think of.
Well,
like,
look,
that's like saying, oh yeah, we're bringing back baseball, but
big picture here, Kyle. It's all about inclusion.
No, that's like putting t-ball instead of baseball. It's like a peewee game. Like it just doesn't make sense.
Well, nevertheless, it'll be a big deal when the Olympics come back because, I mean, growing up, well, I haven't been alive since the last time the Olympics were in the U.S. I mean, I remember when they were in Vancouver, but the neat thing about when the Olympics are in L.A. is that everything that is going to be happening live we'll actually be able to watch because it's going to be in the same time zone, which will be pretty cool.
Yeah, there's going to be
like the opening ceremonies will be live, all of the big primetime swimming. Well, speaking of swimming, I saw this that they're going to be converting SoFi Stadium into where they're going to be having swimming. They're going to put Olympic-sized swimming pool inside SoFi Stadium.
Really?
Where they're going to be able to house like 40 or 50 fans. Or 40 or 50,000 fans.
You sure they're not going to want to like hold it for anything else? Because like yes.
Oh, they'll use. They're going to use SoFi. They're going to use. They're for all kinds of things.
Yeah, like SoFi. SoFi is big. But
I think they're going to use SoFi for soccer.
Okay, that's.
I think they're going to use the Coliseum for track and field.
Like I know they're going to use. Like I know Levi is going to be used.
Well, Levi's is going to be used for the World Cup.
World Cup matches. Same with SoFi. I think they might use the Earthquake Stadium for like, or the Galaxy too for like
maybe for like
pool play.
Well, maybe, but I know that the World Cup final is going to be at MetLife in New York. But anyways, the point of what I was saying is that it's going to be very momentous occasion. One of the things that I'm really going to be trying to do is potentially trying to go to potentially a baseball game, Olympic baseball game. That would be pretty neat. Because last time Olympic baseball was played was at Dodger Stadium in the '84 Olympics. So, good stuff. Spring training is back. Pitchers and catchers, and most position players.
Yeah.
For the record, for the Giants, I've yet to see Harrison Bader.
Oh yeah,
in
Harrison
anything,
Bader I think he probably looks good in orange and black.
Yeah,
he's got that flow.
Yeah, the big hair with the bandana on his head.
Darth Bader.
Darth Bader.
Darth Bader.
You want to know something that I also saw? I saw a report that the Giants finally got rid of that mediocre slogan, "Nothing like it."
Okay, good. Like
right, because they made the song. La Russell made the song.
Yeah.
There's nothing like it.
Giants baseball, nothing like it.
Yeah. They're gonna come back with a new slogan or something.
What was wrong with Together We're Giant? That was a good one.
That was back when the commercials were good. They actually had the players in the commercials.
Yeah, those were good ones.
Like, do you remember the like the Mexican telenovela commercials that they used to have with Sergio Romo and
no, but
Javi Lopez, who was like, No quiero baseball. They used to talk like that.
No, but my favorite one was like, it was like the two Brandons were in a
Brandon,
commercial.
Brandon.
It's like Brandon Belt was trying to get like a bad photo of Brandon Crawford because like Brandon Crawford always looks really good in every photo.
Oh right.
And I remember he threw like Brandon Belt threw like a fake snake on Crawford, and he was like freaking out, and then
something like that.
And then Belt took a picture, and it's just like,
yeah, that's pretty funny.
It's beautiful. It was like, oh my god.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, those were some good ones. I also loved the old Toyota commercials.
Oh yeah.
Where Buster and Bochy would be sitting in the back of the car.
I love the Bochy ones. I remember also, was Hunter Pence in any commercials?
Hunter Pence was in commercials.
Yeah.
If you want to go like far back though, Be Weezy, Fear the Beer, Brian Wilson, he was good on those Giants commercials.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then what's another one? It kind of reminds me of just like how Kittle and stuff is in like commercials nowadays. He's in like
Kittle and Fred Warner and Christian McCaffrey. Well, look, NFL players, they get like national commercials.
They're in so like him, like Kittle and Amon-Ra are in Little Caesars.
Brock Purdy's like the face of Toyota right now.
Toyota. McCaffrey,
Kittle, George Kittle and his wife are do the Zenni glasses commercials.
Because I think they own that, don't they?
I don't know if they own it.
But they have their own like brand name.
McCaffrey was in commercials with Saquon Barkley and Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah, I forgot what he. Saquon's also with Little Caesars too. Pretty sure.
Oh yeah, that's right. Jerry Rice is still doing.
Oh yeah,
commercials.
Jerry Rice.
Like it was the one commercial where it was Jerry Rice and Emmitt Smith. They were like dressed up in their old uniforms and stuff. And they're like, we can still play, yo.
No, you can't. No, they definitely can't.
Jerry Rice could.
That does get me thinking. Like, what Giants players nowadays do like get that kind of media attention? Like none of them do that. Like none of them show up in commercials.
Well, it wasn't like how it used to. Like, do you remember the old school Sports Center commercials? Like when they were in the office and they would have like the athletes. Tim Lincecum used to.
I remember. Yeah, Lincecum. I think Brian Wilson. I think was in one of those.
Maybe he did it. Maybe Matt Cain used to do it too. I don't know.
Like those were fun.
Those were the days when sports ads were good.
So Sandoval was in commercials.
Pablo, yeah.
They might have done a Kung Fu Panda commercial with him. I'm pretty sure
they might have,
or like a promo. Cause like,
well, hey, attention, San Francisco Giants, start winning games, win World Series,
be in more commercials, dude,
and bring yourself back to the primetime spotlight.
Yeah, they need to make more commercials. Cause like, Webb's not in a commercial.
I don't think so.
Robbie Ray.
No, Robbie Ray isn't.
No, like Posey isn't in any commercials anymore. Hunter Pence isn't in commercials anymore. Like nobody's in commercials anymore.
They gotta.
Well, they gotta sell themselves.
What the Giants need. The only ads I see now during Giants games is their advertising giveaways.
Yeah, like not even like
they need Adonis. To have. If they want it, sure. If they want to advertise giveaways, fine. But do it how like they used to do it, where the players are like, "Hey, this is
they need.
Hey, this is Willie Adames. Come get the foam finger, 50,000 fans or whatever."
Yeah, they need.
They used to do that.
They need some substance because like all they do with promotions now is like I remember Chapman did. Chapman should be in commercials.
Yeah, he could be.
I remember there was like a promo for like the Hawaiian Day shirt.
Oh yeah,
and then it was just like
some of the players are in them, but they're showing them. They're showing off the.
It just feels so soulless. Like I remember Ramos was like, "Wow, it's a perfect fit."
Oh yeah, like
and then
that's kind of
come down to Oracle Park to get your Hawaiian
corny
T-shirts.
You know what? The Giants and the TV broadcast need to do. They need to.
Dude, they need to fire their marketing team.
They used to have like every home game they would have the. Pre-game and post-game shows at the ballpark. They don't do that anymore.
They don't do that anymore.
It's so lame.
Well, I think it's because they think San Francisco is a little more hostile than it used to be a decade ago. But that should be no excuse. Like if you're in the ballpark,
you know what the Giants need to do? They need to they can't ditch NBC Sports Bay Area, but they should ditch them and sign on with MLB local media because MLB local media they bring in the big wire cameras. At football stadiums, they have ump cams at every single game.
There are also a ton of former Giants alumni in MLB Network right now. I think. There's a few.
Jake Peavy Mark DeRosa.
DeRosa. I think is Ahmed Fareed still.
Ahmed Fareed is NBC Sports. He's actually doing the Olympics right now.
Okay. Dave Fleming could probably jump.
Well, Dave Fleming does ESPN.
He could probably jump from MLB to NBC.
Well, speaking of MLB and NBC, I did. I don't think it's well, maybe it is official.
They have all those streaming.
No. NBC signed on Clayton Kershaw, Anthony Rizzo, and Joey Votto to be.
I saw that.
Three former
heads.
player analysts for the broadcast, like pregame shows.
Like that's what I like. They should do that more often.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, I mean, the Giants, they have.
Because you actually got guys who know what they're talking about.
Well, they got Rich Aurelia and
Sean Estes.
They had Sean Estes, Randy Wynn used to do it. Ron Wotus would do it. Hunter Pence.
Romo's still there.
Romo, yeah. Well, Hunter Pence does. He broadcasts.
He does. Him and Javi Lopez switch off for Kruko.
Yeah, that's true.
And I like Javi Lopez.
I got nothing wrong.
I
with
think
Hunter
Javi. I think Javi should maybe be on the radio more too.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because like I like
for as long as John Miller and Dave Fleming do the radio, I'm cool with that.
Because I also for like spring training, this is just like nitpicky. I do kind of like Santangelo's call.
FP. Oh, I love listening to FP. I love listening to FP when he does the nighttime radio shows on KNBR.
Yeah, like I like his nighttime stuff. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of his game calls.
Well, he's the color commentator.
Yeah. Same with like Joe Rizzo.
Well, Joe Rizzo is the play-by-play broadcaster.
They're. I think it's just because they're both.
Because FP was the color broadcast analyst for Nationals television broadcast for like 10 years.
Yeah, and then I don't know. I think it's just the change that I'm not used to yet.
Yeah,
I just need to warm up to their voices a little more.
Well, one day maybe, Kyle, you'll be listening to my voice in some broadcast booth. That's my dream. I'll be a broadcaster.
I'll be there.
Here's the pitch. There's a high drive deep to left field. It's on its way. It is gone.
Oh, I hope you voice cracks. So I hope you literally have a Matt Vasgersian.
like Dave Fleming in the 2010 World Series.
Oh my God,
he had his famous voice.
Or like
crack.
a Matt Vasgersian style.
Santa Maria.
It's like it is gone. Santa Maria.
He has some good times.
That dude has some of the wildest calls.
Oh yeah. Well, good stuff. We'll probably be getting some more new baseball news next week because it'll be the second week of spring training. But
and we can finally start listening to the games.
Yeah,
there's finally going to be exhibition games.
Actually, a week from today are when the first spring training games start, and the Giants' first game is a
go.
week from tomorrow. It'll be on the radio broadcast. So
you got college baseball, you got spring training.
We're so back.
What is there not?
We're back.
What is there not to love right
Football's done.
Yeah, no more football, no more basketball.
Basketball's mediocre. It's the All-Star game this weekend. No one cares about it.
Yeah, an All-Star game. Literally, the players don't care either.
I know.
Like, no, literally. It's like crazy how MLB. Well, actually, I think the NHL is a little more popular with the All-Star game, but the MLB All-Star game has turned into one of the most like iconic All-Star games now because all the other leagues just
the Pro Bowl's a joke.
The Pro Bowl is not
NBA All-Star game's a joke.
Yeah, tell me Shadur Sanders is a Pro Bowler. Yeah, yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah. All right, good stuff. We will see you guys on the next one.
For people who want to listen to us, we've never said this. For people who want to listen to us on Spotify. We post on our stories the link to the episode that we post.
Yeah.
One of us should probably put the link to the entire.
The link to it is in my Insta bio.
Yeah, so go check out
my my Insta handle. It's @will.shetler.
Yeah, and sometimes we also post audio onto YouTube.
It automatically gets posted to YouTube.
Okay, it automatically gets posted to YouTube. So
yeah,
check it. Check out the links.
Yeah, we need the views.
Either or. Yeah, we're also trying to be a little more.
We need the listens.
We're also trying to set up like a more professional format.
Oh yeah, we might in the works potentially. I'm trying to get going on a neat little intro,
like an intro and outro.
Yeah. So hey, we're growing in the podcast world, Kyle.
Yeah, we're getting that experience.
We're getting there.
Yeah, all right. We're still filming on my beanbag.
Oh yeah. We're totally chill podcasters.
Absolutely.
All right. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Peace.